I honestly think that part of this model with the VTT was to kill Roll20. If you kill Roll20, you kill one bookshelf. You kill one bookshelf, you kill digital distribution for a lot of RPGs. There is definitely some tinfoil hat level conspiracy theory where it's like this. All right, we're doing tinfoil hat time. They got bought, right? I can't remember. I don't think they said it was a merger. I think they were actually bought by Roll20. One bookshelf, by the way, for those of you that don't know, one bookshelf owns. They are basically the storefront for the DMsGuild. Okay, the DMsGuild model is all based around one bookshelf's model for drive-through RPG. They are the people that make drive-through RPG. Okay, so drive-through RPG is the largest storefront for digital distribution. I mean, undeniably, this is just a truth. If Wizards of the Coast attempted to kill the OGL, WotC attempting to kill the OGL signals a desire to bring all 3PP, I don't want to say in-house, and I don't have another number on this, but I'm going to speculate here, and I think that most people would kind of agree with me. Unless maybe not, I don't know. Drive through RPG. And I'm not trying to reignite any OGL fight anymore. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of like, why the fuck? Anyways, so WotC attempting to kill the OGL signals a desire to bring all 3PP under their control. If they had done that, by the way, if they had been successful, I don't want to say would be removed, but like this is essentially what we were thinking. All right, so my thought is the DMsGuild is more profitable than drive-through RPG by orders of magnitude. I don't really think that this is in question, right? I don't think that drive-through RPG has the sales to even closely rival what they get on the DMsGuild. If WotC had attempted to establish their own marketplace, this is what I'm thinking right here. And why I think this could have been way bad for the entire industry if not just the OGL shit had happened, but why I think that like if WotC had actually tried to do this, this would have signaled Wizards of the Coast completely taking control of the entire digital market space. If they had gotten rid of the DMsGuild, and WotC could still do this, by the way. Yeah, it screamed desperate rather than ambitious, like they were both getting screwed by WotC and they figured they had a better chance together. Yep, I agree. If Wizards of the Coast somehow kills the DMsGuild CCA, they line themselves up to starve out one bookshelf / Roll20. What this would mean is if they kill Roll20, they kill off their biggest competition for their VTT. If they kill one bookshelf, they kill out their biggest competition for their market space. If Wizards of the Coast is somehow able to kill the DMsGuild CCA by virtue of maybe nobody's even fucking using the DMsGuild anymore, and they're like, oh, okay, well, Roll20 is now a direct competitor. So therein, because you all did this merger, we want to renegotiate the terms of that license, and basically we just want to say, fuck the license. I don't know if they're planning on doing this or anything like that, but if I'm Wizards of the Coast, I actually see me pulling the DMsGuild and killing that as potentially removing my biggest competitor for my VTT. Guessing they're back at their shenanigans. I mean, it's Wizards of the Coast, man. They're going to be... At this point, it's just preparing for what they might do. Like, it's just me speculating right now. Again, tinfoil hat time. So this is not stuff that I know. It's just me speculating as to like what I think their game plan is. I think that they view them as a massive threat to a VTT that they have spent nearly $1 billion building out. In a VTT that's, again, hey, you know what? If you're going to have fun with it, if you want to have fun with the VTT, go have fun with it. I want more fun stuff. Yeah, absolutely. But if we're talking Wizards of the Coast tactics and what all they've shown, don't be surprised at all if we start hearing that Wizards of the Coast is going to start trying to take some moves to get rid of the DMsGuild. And honestly, like, as somebody that makes a lot of stuff on the DMsGuild, oh man, I always get so many different types of reactions to like this kind of thought process here, but it's how I'm thinking about my revenue, right? where is my money coming from? This is a big, or really was a huge chunk of my revenue the last couple years. The bigger part of my revenue right now is honestly through Patreon. But this was a very, very nice chunk of change for the last like 5 years. So, if Wizards of the Coast is to release their VTT and they say that they have a marketplace, this could be part of their evil fucking plan here, okay? Wizards of the Coast, and this could be part of why they need to write a new edition. I'm done fucking around with this now. Wizards of the Coast is writing a new version of D&D. That's how it is, all right? This is a new fucking edition. I don't give a shit what Jeremy Crawford says. This is a new edition, all right? If Wizards of the Coast puts this new edition into Creative Commons, I believe that may signal that this is not their intent. But everything to me points at this collective right here, One Bookshelf and Roll20, is Wizards of the Coast's biggest threat. Because they don't really give a shit about people publishing other TTRPGs. They don't. They care about their VTT security right now. That's the, oh, hey, thank you so much for the $5 over on Patreon. Derek Broden? Broten? Hey, welcome. Thank you so much. I really worry that One Bookshelf and Roll20 could fold. WotC's biggest power move that they can make right here at this moment would be to kill the DMsGuild. This directly fucks over their biggest goddamn competition for their future marketplace. That is the most profitable thing I think Wizards of the Coast could do, because they would starve out. They would really put a chokehold on One Bookshelf. And if they start doing that, they establish their own marketplace. They start taking over all the money that was coming from the DMsGuild, because let's get fucking real. If I was over on the DMsGuild as a creator and I hear that the stuff I'd written for 5e can be used in a marketplace over here with D&D Beyond, my dudes, I could take... I'm just telling you right now, if I was offered to put one of my works from the DMsGuild over on D&D Beyond, boy, I would take an unhealthy low royalty rate in order to do that. But the thing that Wizards of the Coast could do to fuck these guys over right now is cut out One Bookshelf and offer people a 20% royalty rate over on their marketplace. You get all the creators that were over here doing this shit immediately delisting their work and putting it over on the DMsGuild, or over on this new marketplace right here. Because this old CCA, there is one company that could dissolve this right now, and it's Wizards of the fucking Coast. Killing the DMsGuild might actually be the best move for Wizards of the Coast right now, and that's terrifying to me. This is the most profitable thing I think WotC thinks they could do, but I think they're very fucking wrong about that. Do you think that this would be a bad move for them? Because, like, I think if they're looking at the numbers, this kills out this absolutely would fuck up One Bookshelf. One Bookshelf could still exist, but they would have like maybe 5% of their overall revenue if you kill the DMsGuild as a company. Roll20 is their current competition, but it isn't really. Hey, what up, Heavy? Jeez, dude, been a long time. I think it's more interested in securing the 3D VTT marketplace, which means more being worried about things like alchemy. Is alchemy 3D? We are moving creators from the marketplace over to the DMsGuild and D&D Beyond for the benefit of the community and creators. Yeah, probably. But I mean, honestly, like, here's the deal. The way that they would word that, if they were to say, like, we're not going to take 50%, we're going to take the licensing fee of 20% over here on D&D Beyond. I'm sorry, but at that point, even me as a creator, I'm like, guys, I've got to follow through. Like, I would be killing my, like, I would be killing my products to not move them over to D&D Beyond. It would be insane. Alchemy isn't 3D. From what you've seen, it's more supported for TOTM. Oh, Theater of the Mind, gotcha. Oh, you're right. I guess instead of 3D VTT, I should say instead next gen or premium VCT. Yeah, I don't think Roll20 is going to be able to compete. Roll20 has already fallen so far behind what just other 2D virtual tabletops are doing. I mean, I see people in my community all the time that are using Owlbear Rodeo, not Roll20. Or Foundry, yeah. Plus, like, I'm sorry, but Roll20, dude, your fucking UI is so dog shit. I'm like, what do you mean I bought this adventure and then I run it, and then whenever I open up the fucking adventure and I have every file associated with it and everything like that, I can't go through the fucking pages? I can't... What? I buy the module to share it with my players, and then whenever I go over to the campaign book is its own separate established module, which means I can't share something from a separate module over with this other fucking campaign. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if your VTT, if I have to spend any more than 1 hour learning your VTT, this is not going to cut it anymore, man. There's so many other people that are already showing, like, there's other ways to do this. And ways that are more accessible and just, yeah. Foundry is really damn good. The only problem I have with Foundry is that they're still hiding uploading features. Like, if I wanted to upload an image into the Foundry, like, thing I'm fucking playing, the game, I guess, it's not exactly super intuitive as to how you go about that. But it's better than Roll20's. Oh my god, right? Yeah, Roll20 is the PS2 of virtual tabletops in the world, looking to the PlayStation 4. Yup. If I was Wizards of the Coast, and I am trying to secure my virtual tabletop, and honestly, here's the scary thing that you guys, like, I didn't really convey all that well. If they do this, this starves out One Bookshelf and Roll20 because they're merged? What does this mean for digital releases of other TTRPGs on One Bookshelf? I mean, if One Bookshelf goes under, and like WotC establishes their own marketplace, this is a total kill two birds one stone style situation. So like, they could downsize the fuck out of One Bookshelf and Roll20, but like, boy, I don't think either of those two companies are in a really good spot to do any... I mean, I think if either of them does any downsizing, I don't know, man. I don't know.